let's do parts. Remember, part therapy, you don't even have to be formally hypnotized. You will enter at least light alpha state anyhow. So what do you want to address?
Being able to address the other emotions and not have to be nice and do everything perfectly all the time.
Inner
Is that
warrior,
Yeah.
dark empath.
Well, I was gonna, mine's kind of like that too, like uh feeling like having I hate to use the word control, but like I guess understanding my emotions or what's coming up and being able to respond like properly instead of like responding from this place of not having control or not knowing what to do.
being emotional is irrational?
Yeah. Well,
But
I
it's
do think
not.
again, it's, I was gonna say it's good to feel, but yeah, in a situation like that, that saying like the second you start showing emotions, you've already lost the fight or the kind of thing. So, like you said, I don't know how we would word that, but like again, it even sounds more grounded coming out of Cheryl than out of me.
Staying in control of emotions and not losing it. In a fight, of course, persons that can stay calm will always win, you know? But that
Yeah.
takes us a bit of psychopathy.
I do think every once in a while it's okay to lose your crap and act like a psychopath, but I think for the most part in most
You know,
situations and dealing with narcissists.
in special forces, when they screen you to get you in, they check for traumas. People who had happy childhood and weren't really traumatized, they don't have survival skills. But bad traumas, which makes you resilient and gives you survival skills, also makes you what by traditional psychologists would be considered, disorder or illness. If you weren't traumatized or ill in any way, you wouldn't even survive.
I was going to join the Marines, and that's what I was actually looking forward to, is like getting through the boot camp and like the mentally trying to break you down and seeing how mentally strong I really was. Like that's like I was looking forward to putting myself in that situation and like how I would respond to it. And so when you're saying that, it's just funny. I was very cocky in my.
Every fall, I do 12-week coaching small group. I literally call it how to stab in a doormat. I teach people hurt other people. If you know how to do it, and if you trust yourself that you are capable of hurting somebody, then your emotions won't flick. Well, I'm not saying you're going to be robotic and full control. Why you become irrational and frustrated and lose it when you get upset? It's frustration from believing that you cannot do anything here. But if you know in each moment, if it comes to it, I'll hurt you. I'll cut your throat. I'm speaking figuratively. I
That's
didn't
exactly what I
actually
need in the
cut
journey.
anyone's
That's
throat.
what I need. Yeah.
So, but if you know that, if you trust yourself being capable of doing this, it's easier to stay in control of your emotions.
Like again, I know I'm capable of it, but I feel like I've like lost that part or softened it. So
Like I'm training here, death squad.
I was like, light work healer, death squad warriors. We are balanced individuals.
Well, we can play with you. Are you brave enough to play with this? To have we can have multiple parts. Will be your death squad. Okay,
We trust you
so
or we wouldn't be here.
let's do real quick. I'm watching time, Cheryl. All right. get yourself comfortable. We're not doing relaxation, so okay, don't expect that today.
Quick and dirty.
Healing, but in a twisted, dark way. All right. Withdraw your focus inwards and go in deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper inwards through the layers of your consciousness, deeper and deeper into your own inner world, layer by layer. And as you go deeper and deeper, you may notice that you actually start to float faster and faster, as though you've been drawn in, soaked in by some force. Deeper and deeper. And you are there now. It's endless, limitless space within. Anything possible there. Up to you what you will choose now, whether it's your control room, office, secret bunker. Go there. There are people already expecting you. There's a whole team is waiting for you. They already know what you need, what is required for you to survive, not just survive, but to thrive in this world. They're all specialists in their unique areas. They all have unique talents, skills, knowledge, experience. They're sitting around the table now. Take your seat. You are greeted, welcomed. We will skip the formalities and get straight to business. There is one that is sitting across the table from you. Is a master communicator, well-trained diplomat, can stay in control of emotions, be polite, be diplomatic, can speak well in any situation, even under big stress. No matter what happened, this part of you can stay in control of emotions and communicate well. Be diplomatic. Be polite. Not show any frustration or irritation. And perhaps in those moments of your life where this kind of communication is important, you can allow this part to take over completely. And no matter how stressed you're going to be in this moment, no matter how upset or angry or annoyed you will be, you can withdraw deeper and process your emotions, not to suppress them, not to brush them off. Face them, recognize them, verbalize them. But on the surface, this part will take over, stay in control, cool, diplomatic, well-mannered, well-spoken, to keep communications going at the levels that is needed in this moment. And I will look at the other part of you. This is a guard, your bodyguard. He's highly trained, very professional, experienced. He's always on the lookout for danger. He's protecting your boundaries, your space. Anytime your boundaries are crossed, anytime somebody's trying to take advantage of you, anyone even just probing and testing you, trying to push through your boundaries, although you as a normal human being will not recognize it in the moment, this part will. It will signal you through the body. Something's off here. Stay grounded. Be present. Be aware. Although normally you would feel discomfort, uneasiness in your body in those situations, we can change that. We can change to a very clear signal, which will leave no doubts. Perhaps you can now agree with this guard which signal he will use. Maybe flickering one finger. Maybe it's a blushing in your cheeks that will be really noticeable to you. Warm sensation. Maybe it's the inner sound, danger here. Or perhaps you'll have a red flash before your eyes, signaling you to pay attention. Pick the signal that would be easy for you to read, to recognize. And now move to another part. This is your inner mentalist, psychic, the one that can see through people like an X-rays machine, the one that is able to understand the agenda behind people's words and behaviors, the one that is easily can detect manipulation. And although normally it takes a while for you to catch up, this part can be quick. So just allow this part to take over when it matters. So you don't have to wonder. So you can understand exactly what is happening. This inner mentalist will take over and help you to understand the agenda behind people's behavior and read between the lines. And from now on, you will no longer doubt this information, those signals. Simply remind yourself that you are a real human being. Your feelings, your emotions, your senses are real. It is all valid. Your needs, your desires are real and valid. Your need for survival and thriving and staying in safety. This is real and this is valid. You can simply allow your inner squad to fulfill those needs. And now move your attention to the next part. This is inner warrior. The one that is unstoppable. the one that is fearless, can be cold-blooded if the situation calls for it. This inner warrior been polishing his skills year after year through all the experiences you went through. And throughout the years and these many experiences, this warrior collected different tactics. Some are dark tactics, some are meant to inflict pain, some meant to destroy people. Those weapons are effective and dangerous. And it's a good thing that you have this warrior in charge of it, because he knows when to use those tactics, those tools, those weapons. He knows when to apply it for the good. He has a strong inner compass, and he can tell in any situation good from wrong. And you too can rely on this inner compass. This is real. This is valid. Trust it completely. And if so happen, hopefully never, but if so happen, that the situation will call for those weapons, there is no need for you to analyze, to reason. Warrior will take over and use those weapons in the most appropriate way. There is absolutely no need for you to analyze or reason. If the situation calls for those weapons, the warrior will take over and use those weapons in the most appropriate way. Trust it completely. If you have any need or a desire or wish right now to share with your team, do so. Take a couple of moments. And perhaps they too have a request. That's how the team works. It's not one way street. It's both ways. You support each other, you work with each other, not against each other. And from now on, all of you will be in perfect tune, working together, watching each other back, stepping forward, taking turns at appropriate times in the right moments. And it is now a code, a program that can run on its own. Now just allow all this information settle in, take a few deep breaths, and move upwards through the layers of your consciousness, up and up and up, becoming more aware of your body and surroundings, feeling good,